Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Falls Count Anywhere on the Rhode Island Broadcasting Network. Erik Dunn here from Bridgewater, Massachusetts. I'm wasting no time getting into tonight's broadcast because my man Ron behind the scenes, the Crib RIB, is severely under the weather, and I am not going to procrastinate any time for him because he needs to rest. Um, so I'll just get the intro out of the way. And I'll tell you guys what exactly you'll be looking at for next week's show, the finale of Falls Count Anywhere until January 7th. I'll get that to you at the very end. Ron, I'm just saying, even though you're feeling under the weather, have your predictions ready. Four matches to dive into on Saturday night's main events. Four matches. And it will wrap up the record for this year. But you guys can find me live on Wednesdays at 5. However, even though it's on YouTube, Kick and Rumble at Rhode Island Broadcasting, on Twitch at RI_broadcasting, and on Twitter, X at Broadcasting RI, you guys will actually find the finale of this program next Thursday night at 5. Next Thursday night, the 18th at 5 is the finale of Falls Count Anywhere. Due to me having a scheduling conflict next Wednesday night, I will not be around. So next Thursday, the 18th, I wrap it up for the year. So just keep that in the back of your mind. It'll be podcasted up on Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn, and Red Circle podcasts, right? Red Circle, Spotify, TuneIn, and iHeart podcasts at All Right Broadcasting. Then you can find us on our socials on these platforms: uh, Patreon, Gab, LinkedIn, Space Hay, Blue Sky, MeWe, TikTok, and Parler at All Right Broadcasting. And you want to be a supporter for us and help support us and grow our station, our channel, our company, support us at rhodeislandbroadcasting.net so you can join the family. This broadcast of Falls Count Anywhere is the exclusive property of Eric Dunn Productions, Ron Rigo, and Rhode Island Broadcasting, producer of our audience. Any publication, reuse, or redistribution by anyone is not prohibited. It is given the express consent to be shared everywhere and is greatly appreciated. So, diving right in. Saturday night's main event. The finale of the career of the never seen 17 John Cena. Next week's gonna be, I'm telling you, next Thursday's finale is gonna be one hell of a freaking tribute for him. Just brace yourself on that. That show might end up being one of the longest ones for good reason because of John's career and the end of the year. Um, so Ron, I mean, when you are, just have your predictions ready, okay? Saturday's main event, four matches. Bailey will battle against NXT's Sol Ruka. Will Bailey shows she is the gold standard, or will Ruka stun everyone with the biggest win of her career? Will NXT go over, or will Bailey continue her streak? So let's see. So Bailey was excited to compete against anyone from NXT at Saturday Night's main event. It was none other than Ruka who stepped up to her last Friday on SmackDown. So Ron, I think I'm so Ron, Bailey or Ruka. Who are you thinking? You're picking Bailey. All right, I'll agree with you on that one. Um, and then the World Tag Team Champions AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and the TNA X Division Champion Leon Slater. Who will leave as champions? Well, that one's obvious, right? AJ and Dragon. They're not going to lose to those guys down there. You know what I mean? I think it's safe to say that they're going to retain. Fair. All right. Um, the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes against the NXT Champion Obama Femi. I don't think Cody's going to lose to him. I don't think. Fair to say? You're picking Cody? All right. And now, Ron, the main event. Tell me how you think this is going to go. John Cena hit his final match is against the Ring General Gunta. Do you think John, or do you think Gunther's gonna, or do you think Gunther is gonna? Yeah, I'm obviously gonna pick John, obviously, but see, this could go a couple different ways here. Gunther could be just about to tap out Cena. Jay comes out to save him, and he passes the torch as the People's Champion, or something happens. Like, I don't know. I feel like something's going to happen where John's not going to win clean. Gunther's going to have something going on regarding like interference or something like that. But it doesn't make sense for John to lose in his farewell match of his career. But keep this in the back of your mind, too. Someone's also thinking that The Rock could return on Saturday and tell John that his final match is WrestleMania. Keep that in your mind. I don't think that'll happen, though. I don't. But speaking of John, here's something I want to read you guys. Um, um, for those going to be at Capital One Arena in DC this weekend, the last time is now Superstore tomorrow through Sunday. History will be made in DC as John competes in his final match, giving the C Nation one last time to witness the never seen 17 in the ring. This opportunity from the 11th to the 14th, tomorrow to Sunday, is the biggest array of the collection of Cena merchandise, inspired by his legendary uniform from socks and wristbands to rowdy towels, hats, and t-shirts. The Superstore will be stocked with exclusive John Cena farewell Washington D.C. replica title, mini titles. You won't wanna, you won't see them after this. That's what I was trying to say. You won't see them after this. Um, the store location: Gallery Space, D.C., 737 7th Street Northwest. Um, Washington, D.C., 2007. The store hours for each day, it varies. Tomorrow is from noon to 7 p.m. On Friday, it's 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. On Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3. After all that, it all goes away. And this is a Fanatics experience. Entry is free to the public. So, guys, keep that in mind. John Cena Superstore. So, listen, with all that being said, I told you guys this was going to be a quick show. There wasn't really much right now. Um, Next week, I'll recap for you John Cena's last match, his career. Next Thursday night is going to be the finale. I'm going to give you guys the full breakdown. Um, I'm going to give you my tribute to John. Um, I'm going to do the 25 SCAs as well. You guys saw me do last year as well. So that shall be fun. And we'll look ahead to what I think could be for 2026 for regarding WWE. But I think it all could change regarding how I feel come this Saturday night. I mean, you never know what could happen here. Um, and so, with that being said, let me now give you Erik's thoughts regarding sports related news. Um, for those of you guys that know me from Double Sports with 990WBOB.com, Ron and I are neighbors now. Um, Next Wednesday is the finale for 990 WBOB, as well as we'll be off until January 7th. So next week is just going to be Pats and Bills, the rapid recap, the game notes, the takeaways. I'll preview their matchup with the Ravens, which they get flexed, by the way, to Sunday Night Football on the primetime slot. So good for them. Um, and then Bruins and Celtics, I'll I'll look at the remainder of the schedule for this month, where I hope they'll be come January 7th, and I'll have where they'll be record wise from then, and we'll all dive into it there. I'll give my official farewell, sign off, and we will call it a day with that. Um, but my thoughts right now is, you know, there's a lot going on for WWE right now with this Saturday and with John, and I just hope they don't make a dumb mistake on making him lose. Like, he should not lose. I can understand getting NXT involved with this, absolutely, but John should not lie down in his final match looking up at the lights. That better not happen. Something's going to happen by the end of this match, whether he wins or loses. He better not lose, though, and we'll see what happens there. Guys, next week's preview. The recap of John's final match of his career, me giving a tribute about his career, the 25 FCA awards, all broken down to you, and my official sign off until January 7th. That'll all be given to you guys next Thursday night, the 18th, at live at 5. We officially go on. So, guys, that'll be all there for you. With that being said, Erik Dunn here on behalf of the men behind the scenes, Rodrigo. So long and thank you from my home in Bridgewater, Massachusetts. This has been a presentation of Thoughts Gone Anywhere on the Rhode Island Broadcasting Network. Next Thursday, not next Wednesday, next Thursday at 5, the finale of FCA for 2025. Get ready. Tribute of John's career, the 25 FCA Awards, my official sign off, and my thank you to all of you. But until that one, thank you guys for tonight, for watching, as well as listening. And as always, happy holidays from all of us at FCA and RIB.